All screwdrivers going forward are going to have a lanyard or tether hole because safety is a growing concern. In tandem with this, we're also going to launch a heavy-duty demolition driver. One of the voids we had in our line was a heavy-duty demolition driver. We're still going to offer this demolition driver, but this is a little more spruced up. Multiple robust strike caps for on the end for hammering or on the side for prying. A unique grind angle here to help with those prying. And we're also going to have an aggressive duct piercing tip. This is going to be great for starting those starter holes in your sheet metal with a hammer on the side. You're able to rip through duct or even do that starter hole to get your snips in there. Now, I talked about screwdrivers, and they're unique because every user uses them. Everyone has an opinion. This is a pretty common screwdriver we see out in the field, and it always falls off, rendering it useless. We challenged our engineering team to come up with a new cushion grip design. And we came out with a tri-material handle with an anti-peel design to it. These are going to last a lot longer than the competition and ultimate in durability. A really unique function to this is this tactile identification on the back here. You can see the slotted has a ring around the back and the Phillips has a Phillips sign. This is key because a lot of these users have these on their side pocket or on their back, and they do a guess and check game to figure out which screwdriver it is. So they're going to be able to quickly identify which driver it is, saving them time, saving them money, and driving efficiency. Also going to have precision knurling on these for those finesse applications, and a wrench-ready bolster. We went back to the drawing board on the tip here and developed a customized or custom machine tip that's going to prevent cam outs. These are going to be available 4-piece, 6-piece, and open stock. And this tri-love series is going to be available 10-piece, as well as our 11-1 screwdriver. With that, we're going to transition over to Caitlin right over there.
Hi everyone.
Going to show you some awesome mechanics tools.
My name is Caitlin. I'm the assistant product manager on the hand tool team, and I'm super excited to introduce you guys to some of our new mechanics hand tools. For those of you who've been around for a few years, you know that we've had some awesome success with mechanics in the power tool space, whether it's the cordless ratchet, the high torque impacts, the M12 polisher, a lot of cool stuff you probably already saw today. We thought this was a great opportunity for us to get in on that on the hand tool side. Mechanics tools are a great opportunity for us because it's a new user we can get to understand and start provide solutions for, but a lot of our core users currently use these tools as well. With that, I'm super excited to introduce to you guys the Milwaukee combination wrench sets. These are core tools for a lot of our users, including the professional mechanics I just mentioned. We want to make ours as durable as possible for the users. To start, Milwaukee combination wrenches feature a max bite open-ended grip. You can kind of see here, the bite, or the open end itself, has some teeth in it, which give us up to 25% more torque than a smooth or open-end wrench. The geometry itself helps to move that heavy torque away from the corners of bolts onto the flats, which helps to reduce rounding. Rounding is a huge user frustration, and the max bite grips helps to reduce that. Since these are used frequently under high torque, a lot of users said that thin wrenches are great for accessibility, but they really dig into the palms of your hands and are not that comfortable to use. Milwaukee has tooled up our own rounded I-beam design to make the wrenches more comfortable in the hands of the users. Some users said when they were applying really heavy torque, they had to wrap a rag around their hands, or wrap a rag around the wrench itself so it didn't dig into their hands. And that's no longer necessary with the Milwaukee design.
I was going to ask where are those manufactured?
They're made in Taiwan. We found a couple of things while doing research that could make our users more productive on the job site. A lot of users said that their mechanics tools are laser etched for size labels, which comes off chrome and is super hard to see in the dark or under fluorescent. You'll see that Milwaukee combination wrenches have ink-filled size labels. These are a lot easier to see. You'll notice that the standard set is red and the metric is black. This makes for much easier size identification as well as quick distinction between metric and standard. In working with these professionals, I found that they take their tool storage very seriously. Some tool chests can be extremely expensive, so every inch of space that you have really matters to them. A lot of combination wrench sets come in a V-shaped tray, and when those are sitting in a drawer, the space next to it is not very useful. You'll see that the Milwaukee sets are perfectly puzzle pieced together, forming a square. That means there is no dead space within the drawer much more effectively. We'll also be putting out 7-piece wrench sets for our more mobile users. You can see the Milwaukee has an innovative storage solution here. The flap itself has 2 hinges, so it locks into place as well as folds under itself, so that once you get onto your job site, you can easily work out of the tray and then lock it up for when you're on the go. Another core tool I saw frequently was a hook and pick set. Again, these are used by professional mechanics as well as plumbers and electricians on O-rings and other seals and other precise applications. A big failure mode for these is that the shank itself will come out of the handle. This is because a lot of manufacturers press fit these tools, meaning the metal ends right about here. The Milwaukee hook and pick set has an all-metal core, meaning the metal goes all the way through the handle. This gives us up to 50% more strength than competitive units. Similar to the screwdrivers, we've added some knurling here for more precise applications. Users take storage very seriously. These will ship in a tray for long-term storage. Finally, in talking to the mechanics, I found that in addition to their wrenches and picks, a lot of them use a pry bar every single day. These are used both under the hood and around shops for high leverage applications, so strength is super important. I saw that sometimes the shank themselves could bend under high leverage, or users would use a hammer on a plastic handle. Without a strike cap, the handles are very brittle and can shatter under impact. Milwaukee is putting out a new-to-world pry bar design with an I-beam shank, giving us 40% more strength over standard square designs. Like the picks, these are an all-metal core ending in a steel strike cap for hammer capability. Finally, for the mechanic user, these will ship in a tray for them to put in their steel storage for a long-term storage solution. On the topic of storage, I'm sure you guys have all noticed the brand new 46. This is a step up from our current 46-inch design. We have drawers, 2 full drawers, which our users really wanted to see, high-quality 19-gauge steel, and a couple other features that the users had asked for as well, including a USB port, paper towel roll, and of course, because it's Milwaukee, a bottle opener. With that, that concludes fastening, and I'm going to have you turn to this corner here to Taylor to go through some of our new layout tools.
All right, guys, gather around, please. How's everyone doing?
Here.
You guys still awake, still active, energized? All right, I'm excited to talk about how Milwaukee continues to focus and grow the layout category, specifically around level solutions. So, as many of you know, we launched our billet and black torpedo, as well as our red stick, box, and compact levels. We've seen tremendous success. We have over 75,000 units in the market today, and that continues to grow. We've really been positive through personal interactions, comments, and product reviews. But we don't want to stop there. Like I said, we want to continue to grow this category with product expansions and user-specific innovations. So some of that expansion that we're launching this year is our pocket level and level storage bins. So first, our pocket level features our amplified rare earth magnets, one of the strongest magnets in the market, along with our 360-degree dial for quick checks at any angle. Next, we have level storage. We've gotten a lot of users who bought Breadstick that really want a storage solution. So we're bringing out 2 storage solutions, both empty as well as kits. So the first one is our starter kit, which includes a non-magnetic 48 and 20 box level, along with a block torpedo. The master includes a 78, 48, and 24-inch, as well as a block torpedo. And those will be launching in September and pocket level in July. But I want to focus most of our time on some of that user-specific innovation, a product that was truly built for concrete. So if you understand concrete workers or ever been on a concrete site, you know that they are kind of unique in that they work with a time-sensitive material in concrete. So they need tools that make them more efficient and more effective on the job site. In order to do that, we're coming out with something that combines a Darby, a screed, and a level all in one. With our new all-in-one multi-tool concrete level. So what this does is give them multiple tools in one. So guys, they'll take the screed and they'll use it for moving and forming concrete, like on sidewalks and steps. Well, we built that functionality right to the tool itself. We have a wide 2-inch base along with an inch lip, so they have that same functionality in their concrete level. We have 2 distinctive sides or edges. We have a sharp edge, which is 90-degree edge for that screening of sidewalks and steps. We also have a rounded edge, which is used for more smoothing purposes, like around curbs, drains, and pipes and poles. Next, the user will generally grab a level. for their leveling purposes, either an I-beam or a box level. Obviously, this doesn't have discrete functionality, so now they're grabbing another tool to do that action or that task. We built that right into the level itself. So not only does it, but we also have the sharp side pitch file. So not only is it the most durable vial in the market, it's also going to give you that pitch set, which is critical for users doing any kind of concrete work where they need runoff or sidewalks, driveways, anywhere where they don't want puddling of water. So we include an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch pitch, as well as a 1 and 2%. And then obviously, concrete is very dirty.
It's too dark.
It's everywhere.
Too dark.
It clothes, it sticks to your tools.
Sorry, guys.
Cleanability is very important to this user. We chose materials